What's going on, everybody? My name is Blitzwinger. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to a brand new video. And today, you read that title correctly, we're going to be discussing a Lego game that has been in development for 5 years. That's insane. And I was not aware of it. We're going to go on ahead and break down all the details that we know so far, including a really cool environmental teaser that has been released by the guys that are putting this whole project together. Of course, don't forget, guys, if you do enjoy the video, smash the thumbs up button, subscribe, and let me know down in the comment section below, what do you think of this project? I'm very curious to hear the opinions and thoughts around this project, because honestly, I just discovered this particular game a couple of days ago, and I was not aware that this is something that has been worked on for the last 5 years or so. Plus the fact that there's a lot, and I mean a lot, of interesting details around this particular project. Now, with all that in mind, let's get rocking and let's get rolling with the details. So this is a game titled Bionicle Masks of Power. Now, that sounds pretty exciting. You might be thinking to yourself, yo, I'm stoked. I can't wait. I'm a huge fan of Bionicles. I was watching it back in the day. I collected the actual figures / Lego for those particular characters back in the day. Or maybe you were part of the relaunch wave. Whatever it might be, I've got some kind of bad news with this particular game. Now, I got really excited as soon as I heard this. More importantly, as soon as I saw the teaser that you guys are seeing playing right now, I was really impressed. I was like, holy moly, this is looking pretty promising. Like, for something that is going to be an open world game, this looks pretty exciting. I then went ahead and started trying to look more into this. I was like, yo, this looks better than some of the textures that we've seen on some of the TT games, like the official Lego titles. Now, notice how I use the word official. I have a little bit of bad news, because when I started to go on ahead and look into more of the details of this game, I noticed that the team that's putting this together are titled Team Kanohi, or maybe Kanohi. I apologize that I don't know how to exactly pronounce it, but I've never heard this name before. And so I started looking into, who is this team? What have they made before? What other games have they released? I'm very intrigued to see what kind of a pedigree are we working with here in terms of the developers that are behind this title. And I was also very curious to not see a Lego logo anywhere around this particular game. And there's a good reason for it, because this is actually a fan-made game.
My disappointment is immeasurable, and my day is ruined.
Now, the problem there, of course, is that this means that if this title comes out, and if it's perceived by audiences as an official product and infringing on Lego's license, even if they go on ahead and release this thing for free, just because they want to go on ahead and celebrate the Bionicle game, the Bionicle franchise, the problem there is that I could definitely see Lego going on ahead and hitting them with the cease and desist, which sucks, because you can see that this is a really talented group of people working on this particular thing. Like, you can see the fact that they've made as much of this project already as they have, and supposedly we will be getting a demo at some point. This does have actually an official page on Steam that you can access now, and you can go on ahead and wishlist the game. But now that I found out that it's a fan-made game, I'm a little bit concerned about whether or not it will actually release. Now, I will also say, I know some people are going to say, well, Blitz, you making a video about it only brings more attention to it, and then therefore, Lego is most likely to put this on the radar. Very valid point, and I agree with that, and I think that that makes sense. I also just honestly wanted to share this information because I literally just discovered it, and because I think that this team deserves the attention for the work that they've already done just on this environmental teaser. But then I also do want to go on ahead and mention that I could see it being the flip side of bad news, where if we as a community respond to this thing very positively, I could see a world where maybe Lego does actually reach out to this team and says, hey, why don't we make this an actual release? What would it take to make that happen? And so that then the team that has been putting this together could release the actual game that they want. In fact, it would then become an official Lego project. And then coupled with that, they would also be compensated for the work that they've been doing. And I think that Obviously, that might be incredibly optimistic, but I'm always a very optimistic person, so I'm hoping that that's the way that it plays out. Just because when I saw this particular teaser, I was taken aback. I'm like, wait, what? An open world Lego game? That sounds pretty epic. In this scale, with these different environments and everything in the teaser, I got really, really excited, only to then find out that it was a fan-made game, only to then get hit with the reality shockwave of where you realize that that probably hinders the likelihood of this thing being released. I think maybe the possibility of a demo coming out is still possible. Of course, the idea of the actual full game coming out, I don't know. I think that might be a little bit wishful thinking without getting the approval from Lego. We shall see. I guess time will tell how this plays out, but I did want to go on ahead and make this video and hear your opinions and thoughts on this particular project from a multitude of different perspectives. A, do you like what you see? Are you excited about the possibility of a game like this existing? B, do you think that this is likely to actually release? Will that happen? Yay or nay? C, would you see a world where Lego would go on ahead and actually work with this team and go on ahead and make this an official release, since they've been working on it so long? And if the community is receptive to it, I don't see why Lego would not at least consider the possibility of that, because it seems like sort of a win-win situation. Like, if you can get a project that is well received by the community and then something that is already far along as far as its build. I mean, if they've been working on it for 5 years and they've started to tease things and they said that there might be a demo coming out soon, I mean, it seems to me like a win-win-win-win-win situation for everybody involved. But maybe I'm just being dumbly? Yep, that's a word. Maybe I'm just being overly optimistic. So there you guys have it. That is Bionicle Masks of Power. Let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below. I'm genuinely curious to hear from you guys on this particular topic. Of course, if you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to smash the thumbs up button, subscribe if you haven't yet. You can always support the channel by grabbing some merch, as well as becoming a member of the channel. Thank you so very much for your support. I will hopefully catch you guys here on the next one. Have an absolutely fantastic day. Peace out. See you later, alligators. Bye-bye, guys.